Good morning, I'm Hayley Hassel and welcome to Newsround. Hello, I'm Hayley Hassel and here's all the news for you today. Good morning, I'm Hayley and here's what's coming up today. I'm Hayley and I'm live from Westminster in London. We're bringing you the latest results from the general election.
BBC Radio 5 Live.
The voice of the UK.
Hayley Hassel.
Good morning and welcome to Sunday. You're with me, Hayley Hassel, till 5 a.m. this morning. And we're kicking off talking about this. I'm on the road with Trading Standards Officer Carl Jones. We're on the way to a shop that could be selling counterfeit alcohol. This shop looks no different to many thousands of others. It's hard to believe that they could be selling anything more dodgy than an out-of-date pasty.
You've been a great help. You've saved me from myself with your discussions tonight or this morning.
That's amazing to hear, Mike, and thank you so much for calling. It's been so lovely to hear from you.
Hayley Hassel investigates Britain's claims culture.
Clearly people get ill when they're on holiday, but the amount of claims that are coming from this island means there's either been a food poisoning epidemic of massive proportions or something else is going on. The reality is that when someone makes a personal injury claim, they are starting a legal process, which, if contested, can prove their undoing. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has made a big announcement on how he plans to move England out of lockdown. I've come to see President Donald Trump's new border wall and find out what it's really like to live with this border. How dangerous is this area for migrants? Are they putting their lives at risk? Have the all-inclusives had much impact on businesses around here?
Yeah, a huge effect.
Really?
I used to have my own restaurant before running this place, and I lost it about 2010, but partly because of the all-inclusive.
So you're telling me that hotels were sometimes making money from people getting ill?
Yes, I know that for a fact.
I decide to ring a local independent travel agent. 3, 5, 60. So it definitely pays to shop around when you're booking your all-inclusive holiday. But I'm really surprised to find out that the cheapest deal I got was from a local travel agent. What a result. I mean, it's a sort of shop that I'd stop at as I was driving past and get something, and I wouldn't think anything of it at all.
Anything of it at all, but a lot of them are like that, to be honest with you.
Right. In 2007, I worked undercover in hospitals to investigate the state of maternity care in Britain. I found services stretched to the limit, with a shortage of midwives and equipment.
Too much workload with high-risk women. Too many patients, not enough support staff.
Crying out there.
Sorry?
She's crying. Who's crying? The woman who's waiting for the bed.
I'm sorry, go away.
It was Hayley who was first to get work.
Should I have had some training in that or something?
You will get to watch a video and you should get, I basically should be training you up because we've got so many cars and cat, train you up properly, so you're just going to have to just watch and grasp it.
It's like having people at different times.
Oh, it's awful, sitting waiting, 11:30 and nearly 12 o'clock sometimes.
I still get hungry sometimes because my mum can't afford to buy proper food, and sometimes you could wake up in the night because you're so hungry.
If you've been hungry once, there's no doubt that it would obviously happen again.
Does that worry you? Does it worry you that you don't know when you're next going to eat? Or that you don't
it
know
worries,
when
yeah,
you'll
because
not eat again?
you don't know. If you haven't eaten in a while, feels like a pain shooting through your belly.
So because they're hungry, they're actually turning to crime?
Well, some of them do, but they're not stealing sweets and chocolate and chewing gum. They're actually going out and stealing bread and food for themselves and the family.
Check out the What Are Fractions page for more fraction action. Honestly, who writes this stuff?